Hi everybody, it's Janine. I just wanted to come on to do a quick unboxing or unwrapping, if you like, for the Truth Tarot. So the Truth Tarot is a creation of the Bearded Tarot Guy, which is Colin, and also Lisa Cunningham, who did this stunning artwork on it. So I got this through the post, and it's got this lovely, it's like a rattan bag. Okay, so you've got your tarot bag with it, fantastic. And the unusual thing about it, which makes it so different and unique, is the fact that it's got this lovely bow with string around it. I've not seen that before, and it's really nice and different. And it also comes with this lovely crystal as well, this clear quartz crystal. So amazing. Now it's also different because it doesn't come with a book. So when you purchase it, they actually send you an email and direct you to their YouTube videos. So all of this is done and explained over YouTube. And if you get the chance to watch those YouTube videos on a purchase, they are so engaging, really inspiring, and a very novel and different way to read the tarot cards as well. So this deck is not a Rider-Waite clone. It's very, very different. It uses a lot of numerology and also the author and the artist's own interpretation of the cards as well. So I'm really looking forward to unwrapping this. I've been waiting a couple of days to do it, and I am going to untie the bow and we'll get cracking looking at the cards. So first of all, the cardstock is really nice. So it's strong stock as well. It's not too glossy. Okay, so it's got a matte finish. And when you turn it over, look at that. It's beautiful. So it's black and white. Okay, you've got the Truth Tarot. Here, you've got the bird. Beautiful design for the back of the cards. And we can see the first one is the Hanged Man, but they've called it Hanging About. I love that, okay? And we've got like an old lamppost style there. It's like a early 1900s, late 1800s lamppost there with a sign on it called No Loitering. And we've got an old double-decker bus there as well. I love that, yeah. Here's the Death card. Okay, end of a cycle, which is exactly what it is. We've got a skull in there as well. And we've also got the bird. Okay. Here's the Hierophant, which is the card of the teacher. So we've got, looks like the bishop's hat here. Okay. We've got the cross there as well. So maybe a little pointer towards religion and rules, establishment perhaps. I love this one. Judgment, and it's got a little quote underneath it, don't be a dick. Exactly, yeah. And we've got the courtroom hammer there and the flames behind it as well, so that judgment being dished out. But judgment can be two ways, can't it? So it could come from outside, but it could also come from inside too. Lovely. Strength. Oh yeah, so we've got a bit of a power struggle here. But it says power inside. Love that. Very simple, but very, very powerful, these images. So Temperance, here we've got the yin and the yang symbol, and we've got internal battle. Oh, and I think you can look at these and you can probably see something different, because it looks like Lisa has done this as well using paints. So for me, when I first looked at that, it looked like there were people stood around the yin and the yang symbol, you know, almost like an aerial view, you know, like when you're looking down at Stonehenge or something like that. That was the first impression that I got, but when I gave it a second glance, I don't think that's it. So yeah, you can use your intuition with these cards, which is what I think they really wanted to do. We've got the Chariot as well, so divine guidance. Oh, look at that, that's nice. We've got a pumpkin in there. So we've got a bit of Halloween. I like that one, that's fun. The Devil. Oh yeah, self-sabotage. That's a very powerful, striking image, isn't it? So I think that you could use these for meditation. Okay. The Emperor. Oh, the Shepherd. Right, okay. And we've got the symbol of Aries there as well, so we've got a bit of astrology in. Okay, we can make those links. And the Empress, the Nurturer. Oh, lovely. And we've got the symbol of Venus, I think, there on her tattoo on the arm. And I love the stars headdress as well. And she's surrounded by nature. The Fool. Nobody's fool. And we got the Jester's hat. I like that one. That'd make a great tattoo as well. The Hermit, the Journey Inside. And it looks like we've got a hermit crab there. Nice. I haven't seen a card for the hermit actually that's got a hermit crab on. So that's the first time I've seen that. That's nice. The High Priestess, gifted. Yes. That's a nice depiction of the High Priestess. Oh wow, look at this. The lovers and social creativity. And we've got the branches intertwined with the tree. So possibly signifying growth and union. I need to go back and watch the video on the majors. So I've watched 2 of the elements so far. And they do such a great job of explaining the ace all the way through to the 10 and what it means to them and how it fits in with numerology. And it is very different from the traditional Rider-Waite definitions, which is interesting. So the Magician, manifestation. I like that. We've got the Magician's hat. Looks like the sorting hat from Harry Potter. The Moon, reflection. Okay, so this looks like quite a traditional moon card. So we've got the 2 wolves howling at the moon. And we've got the trees and we've got the water flowing between as well. Emphasis on intuition. On here we've got intuition as well with the star. The Sun. Look on the bright side. But that song, always look on the bright side of life. I think that was Life of Brian. I love that song. The Tower, let go of control. We've got like a village in the background there. The World, life changes, and we've got a globe. Really loving this black and white. I have another black and white deck, so this is 2 that I've got in my collection now. Wheel of Fortune, choice of direction. Justice and freedom. We've got the handcuffs that are broken there. Okay, so we're unshackled from those chains. And now we're moving into the numerology. So we can tell that it's cups. It says cups, and it's also got the cups in the corners as well. But they have got numbers on them. Okay, so very straightforward. You know that you're dealing with the Ace of Cups here, and the Ace is depicted with a 1. 2 of Cups. So I'll move through these a little bit faster. Okay, so we don't have the same imagery on the majors cards as we don't have the same imagery on the minors cards as we did on the major cards. So they've done it slightly differently. So these are a bit more like pips. Okay, and like I said, you can watch their videos to learn more about the numerology. Okay, and how that fits in with the 4 different elements. Really interesting, their take on things. There's the 9 and the 10. And now we've got the page. Okay, so the page is depicted with a P, and then the knight is depicted with a KN. The queen is with a Q, and the king is with a K. Okay, and then we have the same kind of system, but because the next one is pentacles, we have got the pentacle symbol, the pentagram in the corners. So again, we're going through the numbers, and it's using the same style. So I think it will be interesting to use these and mix them with other decks as well, because I really like to do that to mix my decks up. So you could have decks that have got colour, and then you can mix it with this one, which is black and white, and it will be very striking. And you can use the numerology aspects with it. So again, for the page, we've got P, the knight is a KN, the queen is a Q, and the king is a K. And then the swords, okay, so we can tell it's swords because we've got swords in the corner. And then we've got the numbers. And it does look like she's used watercolour to do this as well, which is very nice. It's different. I'll keep going through these. I mentioned that the stock is very sturdy, which is good and what you want from your cards. I don't think that these cards would scratch very easily. And I think that I can carry this one about quite nicely within this little tarot pouch as well. So I don't have to go out and purchase another pouch. And the fact that it didn't come with a box is actually good, because I tend to be carrying mine about quite a lot anyway, so I have to leave the boxes behind. So yeah, added bonus that you get the pouch and you get a little crystal with it as well. When I spoke to Colin about his cards as well, he said that he likes to hold the meanings of the cards in his head. So once you listen to them, if you're an auditory learner, it's really good because you can hold that information in your mind and recall it later, which is why those YouTube videos are such a fantastic idea. And we're moving away from traditional learning, aren't we? So traditional learning, we're using books, we're using guides. Okay, but we're in 2021, we've got other ways to learn things now. Different social media platforms, you know, it also appeals to visual learners as well. So yeah, I'm discovering lots of new things with this deck. Okay, so we're moving on to wands now. I didn't mention that. We have the wands in the corners, which is how you differentiate between the different elements. And again, we've got the P for the page, the KN for the knight, the Q for the queen, and the K for the king. Okay, I love this deck. I'm going to do a one card reading. I'm going to do this for the Pisces full moon actually, and just see what kind of energy will come out. Okay, I got a court card, so I got the King of Swords. Okay, for me, the King is a very strong personality, is very outward focused. And with the swords are all to do with the intellect, so it's how we are outwardly displaying those qualities of air. But again, we need to watch the YouTube videos as well, because Colin says something different between the Queen and the King. So he says that the Queen holds that energy in, you know. The King is more like a mastering kind of figure with that energy. So I need to look up a bit more about what he says about the King of Swords, because my interpretation and his interpretation will be different, and it's always good to find out what the author of the tarot deck had in mind when they put these together. And again, Lisa Cunningham as well. If you follow her and Colin at the Bearded Tarot Guy, they're both on Instagram. And have a look at them, check them out, and follow their journeys. So they do lots of other things as well. As tarot, they do yoga, they do Reiki. Very, very interesting posts. So if you've not already checked out this beauty, it's called the Truth Tarot. I do believe that this is a limited edition, so they're not planning to do another print run. And they have only so many decks left. I don't know, to be honest, how many they've got left, but yeah, it's worth checking them out, and just send them a DM to say that you're interested in purchasing the Truth Tarot if this system is what you like. And I hope you've learnt a little bit more about it and enjoy the black and white, and also the lovely imagery in it as much as I did. Okay, so from me, have a lovely weekend, and enjoy the full moon energy of Pisces. Best wishes and take care.